Hi everyone! So I'm coming to you today with some practical tips and advice for you to rock the world of travel blogging and vlogging and essentially get paid to travel the world. So for those of you who don't know, I run a blog that is called Onika the Traveler. I've had the blog for about 8 years or so, and I've been blogging in general since about 2005. So I'm pretty much a blogging veteran. I've been, moderately successful at what I do, and people always ask me how to get into it, how they can do it, so here are my tips. So first of all, if you are looking to start a blog, it's really important to set yourself up really well from the beginning. I would suggest that you get yourself a decent website. First of all, you want to buy your own hosting and web domain. Now, there are lots of ways that you can do this. There are lots of providers and so on and so forth. I have a WordPress blog and my host is Bluehost. Now, some people will tell you that, you should start a blog on Squarespace and that you should have GoDaddy or something as a host. That is something for you to research. Another tip: become a beast at SEO. If you are computer savvy, if you are tech savvy, I would definitely recommend for you to exploit that knowledge and to optimize your posts for search engines. The second thing that I would recommend is that you need to make sure that you are creating content prolifically, at least in the beginning. You need to find an audience and establish an audience, and in order to do so, you need to be posting pretty consistently. So whether you are writing blog posts 3 times a week or 4 times a week, there needs to be some sort of consistency and regularity so that you can keep on drawing fans in. You can make them stay once they find your website and once they get to it. Which brings me to my other point. You need to make sure that you promote yourself and increase your reach. And one of the best ways to do that is via social media and also via guest blogging or guest vlogging, doing some sort of collaboration. In the beginning, I wasn't particularly business-minded. I was writing because I was passionate about writing about travel and I wanted to relate my experiences living in France. But as I came to find out, one of the ways that I was able to increase my reach was by writing for different outlets and platforms. And by writing for other outlets, I was essentially putting my name out there. Very early on, I think it was about maybe in 2011, I got my first kind of big break. I started writing for the Huffington Post. The Huffington Post has a pretty solid contributor platform. You do not get paid for what you put on there, and I know that's a huge debate amongst bloggers, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta lose money to make money. I use that platform purely as a way to reach a very large audience, and I had a couple of articles go viral on there. And as such, I had people constantly coming to my site from Huffington Post. You can essentially bring that audience over to your platform. Invest in doing collaborations with other creators. Figure out how to kind of pitch them so that they can see something in it for them as well. You need to figure out how you can make them a good value proposition because they need to see where the value is in it for them in terms of working with you. Another thing I recommend if you're trying to break into the travel blogging and the travel vlogging and the travel influencing world is to find a community. It is so important to talk to other creators like yourselves, if only to bounce ideas or vent frustrations. I think it's really important. So I am part of a number of different groups on Facebook. One of them that I'm a part of is called Travel Bloggers, which is not the most imaginative name. Another one is the Business of Blogging, and another one is the Global Bloggers Network. My other suggestion is to attend conferences. So if you were able to go to an industry conference like TBEX, that's a really great place to learn more about the industry, to meet other people within the industry, and to connect with brands and potential sponsors. So I get paid via a few ways. One of the ways that I get paid is by writing travel themed articles. Basically, that's freelance writing. I will get an assignment from a publication, and sometimes for those stories I get sent to a place. I get paid for advertising things on my site, so whether that's via a sponsored post or some sort of banner advertisement. Another way I get paid is for producing video content for different brands. So that video content will either be hosted on my site or on my social media channels or on their site and social media channels, or both. And finally, I get paid for various brand ambassadorships. So those are basically my income streams. One of the things that you really need to do if you're thinking about taking this on as a career is you need to diversify your income streams. You can't just do one thing. It has to be ever evolving, and you really have to think about it. There are a number of bloggers that do what is known as affiliate marketing. So essentially they link to different products and services on their website, and they get paid a percentage every time somebody clicks the link and goes onto the website of that product and service and purchases it. So anyway, I hope that was kind of a helpful little explanation. Those are my tips for people who want to break into the industry, and also how I earn money by this industry. I will say that other than getting paid to travel, you will see, or you will find, that there's a lot of bartering in the industry, meaning somebody will say to you, hey, if you write about or if you vlog about this particular trip or this particular destination, we'll give you a trip for free. I did that quite often in the beginning. Now that I've worked in the industry for a number of years, I've been able to build up a name for myself and increase my reach and so on and so forth. I tend not to do that so much anymore. Instead, I will exchange these services like content production and social media marketing and so on and so forth for actual cash money. But you know what? With everything, it takes time. There's an expression that says that you have to learn to crawl before you can walk. And it's a similar thing with travel blogging. I mean, you have to sometimes work for free in order to make some money down the road, or you kind of have to make some concessions. Right out the gate, you probably aren't going to be making a ton of money at doing this. Which brings me to my final point. I think that if you're going to get into this industry, you should do it because you love it. You shouldn't do it because you're going to make money or because you want to make money, because honestly, you probably will be sorely disappointed. There are numerous other ways that you can make a great deal more money than in this particular job. So if you are going to travel blog or travel vlog, make sure you're doing it because you're passionate about storytelling, and because you're passionate about travel, and because you're passionate about sharing your experiences with others. So I'm gonna end this video right here. If you like this video, please make sure that you give it a huge thumbs up. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel and share this video with your friends. Let me know, are you a travel blogger or vlogger? I would love to know what your travel blog or vlog is, so leave a link down below. And also, what are some of your questions about this industry? Or if you are a veteran in this industry, what are some of the tips that you would give to somebody who is just starting out? Thank you so much for listening. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll check you later. Peace.